Afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. It is December 4th. Happy Friday. This is episode number 38, if you can believe it. And today we're back to talking about three tips, and under 3 minutes at 3 o'clock. This week, with the exception of yesterday, we've been talking about business tips I've gotten from business books that I think are absolute must reads for solopreneurs or entrepreneurs. And this week's book is .com Secrets by Russell Brunson. Hopefully, you guys have listened to his podcast. Super bootstrapper who's gone into millions and millions of dollars in his ClickFunnels business. Great podcast. That's not related to the tip, but something you want to check out. The three summaries of this book that I think are extremely important to you that we're going to talk about today are dream client, your traffic, and then funnels and ladders. Dream client. One thing that Russell tells us in this book, which I think is very important for us small business people, is to have a visualization as well as a written, write down who is your perfect dream client, whether you provide a product or service. What is the demographics of the clients? Where are they? How big are they if they're a business? What do they buy? How do they act? How do they interact with you? What do they pay? All of those things. You should get into the shoes of your absolute best dream client. How they interact with you, all the demographics you can know about them, because that is who you ultimately want to market to. And what he talks about in the book is really zeroing in. Too many of us have a wide net and we just pretty much go with anybody. But who is your dream client? Number two, you should talk about is you should own your own traffic. You should have your own list. You should not necessarily be having to work with somebody else's list. You should have a newsletter or some sort of opt-in on your website where you're collecting emails, maybe in exchange for something free, so that you can build your own client base or potential base. Maybe you go out like Joe Girard in previous episodes and you collect business cards and you give away business cards, but whatever, you should have some form of creating your own traffic, your own list. And number three, which is most important, is you're going to take those lists and you're going to have some sort of funnel or ladder process that you're going to connect them with. Now, I don't have details to go into the funnel, but funnel is basically this squeeze page or some sort of introduction into your business through a website. And a ladder is maybe you sell a $10,000 product. Well, you may not want to start with a $10,000 product. Maybe you start with a free consultation. You ladder them up into some sort of low-end membership, and then you ladder them up into some consulting services. Then you ladder them up into something that you sell that's cost high dollar. So kind of stair-stepping the way up with that. So those are my three business tips for you today to make sure you define your dream client, you own and control your own traffic list, and that you ladder up or that you provide a funnel once you have them. So I want you guys to have a super weekend, and we learned from yesterday. I want you to be awesome. Now go back to sleep.